So how do I plan my day in a way so I achieve my goals? Well, I had a lot of people actually asking me, like, Maria, do you always have to set your goals? And my answer to that is yes, because if you don't set the goals, you don't really know where you're heading. So how do you work on what you want to achieve in your life if you don't sit down and if you don't set up the goals? Now, setting up the goals, it's different than dreaming, right? I know we all been, or most of us, been probably reading about amazing secret and how you can actually manifest everything what you want, and just keep sitting and I don't know, thinking, manifesting. Yes, that's maybe in a nutshell the law of attraction and all these kind of things. But when it comes down to actually achieving results in your life, I always have to have my goals set up. So I have the plan, and like this, I can actually take this step by step process on a daily basis. So, how do I actually plan my days? Well, there are definitely these tools which I am using on a daily basis. And not only that I'm focusing on planning, but also on taking action. And always I make sure that I cover actually four main areas in life, which is finance, education, socializing, relationships, and also my health. So now that we know the need and the importance of setting up your daily goals in life so you can actually achieve the results you want in your life, let's have a look at the main tools which we can use in order to actually get ahead with our planning of a successful day. So first of all, you have to set up your goals. And obviously you need to really know what you want. And the part of this process is also to know what you don't want. So then you actually don't focus on what you don't want, but you're going to focus and work on what you want and actually on the results you want to achieve in your life. So the whole setting up of the goals is already a really great startup point because you're getting a clarity. Now, getting a clarity, whether it comes to your health, okay, what is the actual appearance, like how do you want to look like? Do you want to really continue and eating some junk food and feel low on energy and all that, or do you want to exercise? I mean, we don't have to be all top models, and this is not really about getting into extreme of being extremely skinny or extremely fat. In the end of the day, it's really up to you. It's up to you how you feel great in your body. If you want to have a more energy, and if you really want to focus and continue with your healthy lifestyle, then go ahead. So making the clarity is this process of setting up the goals. I can tell you the actual my goals. However, I know that probably for some of you, you will not agree with that, because I know some people who go like, I don't want to exercise. Great, but that's your choice. I have chosen, like, I'm not gonna go for any competition of in fitness and all that, but I do like to actually have this section of my day when I do actually include some exercise in it. Then obviously, definitely financial part. Okay, how do I make my money? Obviously, you go to the university or not, you start your own business, or you're actually an employee. One of those ways, whether you are at this point studying, or you are actually working on your business, or you are an employee, you always need to make sure that you have a source of income. So that's the goal as well. Even when I was at the university, I would still have a side job to have a certain income. So maybe even if you're studying right now, consider as well that you still have that spare hours, and we all have the same 24 hours a day, right? So how do you actually invest those hours? Why don't you invest it into perhaps even creating your side hustle? So as you see, this is the clarity, how you're actually getting a clarity in your life. Then obviously, what education do I want to achieve in my life? What are my interests in life? And even though if you don't go to the university, because yes, that costs money, you still can continue with self-education. And when it comes to relationships, getting a clarity: do I want to get married? Do I want to be in a relationship? Because obviously relationships are also created and also built. Nothing just falls down from the sky. So you really need to develop these relationships with people and create trust, create that relationship. So as you see, this is the phase of getting clarity and actually setting up your goals. So the first and the main tool which I'm using to organize my days towards achieving my life goals is the printable planner. As you can see, when it comes to printable planners and my life goals, I always make sure that all of those 4 main areas are always on my to-do list. That means I am focusing on my relationships, on my education, my health, and obviously finances. Because as you go along in life, you realize that you definitely need a great quality of your goals in all 4 areas, and that's the way how your life will start to actually make much more sense, and you will finally achieve that great balance. So here it is, literally a printable planners, as simple as that. So as you can see, I have here a few templates which are completed already with a few ideas for your health goals, for savings, and definitely monthly budget is one of the main parts of my monthly and even sometimes a weekly routine, because it's not only to plan and set up your goals in life. However, if you want to achieve the results which you are actually planning, you need to make sure that you stay on track. So this is the tool number 1 which I'm using, and one of the really main tools I'm using to set up my goals. Also, obviously, as you can see here, not only I have the planners but also the trackers. Easily in a printable format. You can also actually use some colorful pens, and you can actually complete it in a colorful way if this is the way how it works for you. I definitely prefer just to actually maybe like highlight my main goal, but in general I actually just write with a blue pen, as you can see. If you are interested in getting one of those printable planners for you, I will leave the links in the description below. These are easily available and accessible on Design Bundle. They're really easy to use, and I have achieved benefits from them for years and years in my life. And so you just can literally get the planner of your choice, and then you will receive the link and you just can print such a beautiful planner, put it together, and you can start your planning and setting up your life goals. So I will leave the link in the description below, so you can go and check the planners which I have prepared for you. These planners are always focused on all the 4 main areas, as we mentioned before: your social goals, your education, health, and definitely wealth. Plan your life goals in the way that you focus, you make a clarity what is the life goal you have, and then you set up the way how you're gonna achieve that, and obviously track the progress. In the meantime, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, there is the section below where you can comment. You can let me know whether you actually prefer the printable planners or you have the iPad and you're gonna go for a GoodNotes, which I definitely recommend. It's not only fun though, because obviously the links are there. You can click from one page to another, so everything is more dynamic. It's a more dynamic planner. But definitely the choice is up to you. So I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, all the best for planning your life goals towards achieving success in your life. Thank you very much for watching. I see you in the next one. Bye.